Yo, what up? It's your boy JP. JP runs this. Seek and Destroy, you already know what it is. 750, shouts to Unbiased. Shouts to all the battle rap groups out there. And right now I'm about to review. Yeah, now before I review this battle, I want to tell y'all this. I'm never going to review Loaded Lux and Calico. And I'm never going to review Murder Mook versus Solomon. Pretty much, it's pretty clear as it is. And I'm not trying to talk about Mook again. Anyways, this is Hitman Holla versus John the Don. This was the first battle that was on the card. It was a late edition, of course, and it was the first battle that was done in Summer Madness. So I was actually there because I know that. Anyways, we all know Hitman Holla. John the Don is still a little upstart. He's still rising up among the ranks. So right now, here we go. Great battle overall, of course. Definitely better than the first two that came out. That's it. Anyways, let's start with the first round. Hitman Holla went first. He started off real nice. He did something very special. Where he talked about crowd control and everything. Perfect way to start. Perfect way to start. Next hard line. We ain't ordinary people. I put John Around Legends. Very hard. Taj Gibson bar. Anyways, the whole bill collector, you have a debatable battles with bill collector. That was nice. I like that. Um, then he went to the PG scheme. That was very well, especially the way he ended off. That was good. The John Stockton bar because he was a point guard. That was a nice. That was really nice. And the remix scheme pretty much like amped it up to another level right there. That remix scheme, because he talked about. I mean, the premise is simple, and of course, it's unbelievable. But then again, what battle rapper doesn't say unbelievable shit? Sue Surf said he got a bullet. He got bullets that can stop time. Enough said. Anyways, the lawnmower line that was cool. The Spain Moore. Somebody explained that to me. Um, it's kind of a double play on Moore. More and then Moor. That was a very good bar. Kind of like underrated in a way, so I like that. He went into his like 4-5 scheme, 4-5, 5-4, the 9, and led it up to the Johnny Appleseed. Another hard bar. Another hard bar I fucks with. Shouted out Hollow the Dawn after that. That was nice. The Who You Talking To. Then he kind of semi-rebuttal the multiple choice. I got some answers. That was nice. And he added the Terminator bar. John Connor Terminator. That was good too. And he finished off with the @ sign, which was good. It was okay, kind of an odd way to finish, but it was good. It was good nonetheless. So a very well done round by Hitman Holla. People are calling it classic. I can't call that a classic first round. Of course, there are better first rounds, but this is a very well put together first round. John the Don's first round. Um, he started off with the first to do it, which was done plenty of times before, but he died, but he died. I'm about to kill him, but I ain't the first to do it. We all heard that before plenty of times. The holiday bar, that was very nice. I like that bar a lot. That was a good bar. The Rogaine bar. Next. Anyways, the close range bar. I really like that bar. That was a good bar. Sun need forecast. That was a good bar right there also. He went into his multiple choice, as usual. I mean, what the hell? Why the hell not? It's kind of his trademark now, even though Sirius Jones did it a while ago. So, I fucked it. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. The Hitman won't holla leading up to Don't Act Like You Never Died from a Hollow before. That was good. That was a good bar. He won up on his on the bull scheme that Holla did. He did like a bull scheme, and so instead, John went into a heat scheme. That was very good overall as well. Later on, I'm gonna talk about trying to upgrade bar flips and whatnot. So we'll move on from that. Got a ring together that's added on to the heat scheme. That was nice. He did the JR remix. It was good, but it just didn't make it better than the original remix or the remix that Hitman Holla did in his first round. So it was smart of Holla to go first. The blood scheme, pussy. That's your blood once a month, leading up to the Tampax scheme. Anyways, and then he ended it with the "Stop song, you a vet, sit your young ass down." It was okay little ending to it. Overall, I give Hitman the first round. I thought it was well put together, better done, and more original material by my standards. So, second round, Hitman Holla goes into breaking down John the Don style, comparing it to dribbling in one place. 1, 2, 3, 4 punchline. That was good. That was not bad. Weird way to start off, but what the hell? Why not? And then he went to his basketball scheme. That was really well done. I'm telling you, man, that when you get knowledge from certain things in your life and use it in rhymes, turn out real well. Then it got annoying to a point because he kept talking about his million views. Million views changed him. Da da da. It got boring to a point, and then it talked about body bag. If I body bag you, that's what I'm supposed to do. But if you beat me, you're gonna be on Oprah and this and that. Basically, it's kind of the same way that how Jay-Z's Streets is Watching started off. If I shoot you, I'm brainless. But if you shoot me, you're famous. Basically, it's that. The Vulture bar, that was an okay bar. I can't front. It was okay. I think it was just a little understated and whatnot. He went into his man, what? That was okay. That was all right. The realtor tier, and then real tears. That was okay. It might sound a little forced, but what can you do? Then after that, he went into the Porter John, part of John. I was okay as well. Not too bad, but a little forced there too. Then he the split in two. You really call him John? That was okay as well. And then he went into the Wizards. I run to your house. I kill 3 bodies. Wizard John Wall. I put the rest of the bodies in John Wall. That was okay, and that pretty much was Hitman second round. It was nothing special really. So now we got into John's second round. Basically, he started off talking about ball game, didn't care. Anyways, he went into his also talking about Aver battle, talking about you'll see my pop for real. That was a good line. I like that. Maury show. He did the Maury show line. Anyways, and then after that, it went to the Marvin Gaye line. I heard it's been used before. I don't know by who, but I like the line. What can I say? It's a very good line. Chain smoking. It was an okay line. It was good. The Adolf Hitler Jews Holocaust has been used so many ways before, but I gotta admit, it's still a good line that he made it into. So I can't blame him for that. Then he talked about Hitman Holla buying his followers. Didn't care. Still don't. Then he went into his the arch treatment during his buying followers type thing. So how Hitman did the arch treatment. Is it you? Stuff like that. It was cool. The strip club scheme. That was okay. No, I can't front. That was all right. Then he did a second multiple choice on who you want to live. I was okay as well. And then he ended it with just sit your young ass down again. Yeah. I'll have to give the second round to John John. He was a little more better in his schemes and his rhymes, even though a bunch of them have probably been heard before. But Hitman Holla's second round wasn't really that good at all to really give it to him anyway. So we're gonna give the second round to John John. Third round. Now, basically, he's Hitman Holla started off with his comparing the opponents. Basically, is like, is he better than who I faced? And it kind of semi backfired because once they said Aver, New York, the hate is real, man. The hate is real when it comes to Aver. I'll tell you that for sure. The hate is real. Like when you see Pound, the thirst is real. Take out thirst and put hate. The hate is real. That's a definite right there. So, what can you do? I still think Aver is better than John John the Don. That's just me, anyway. Then it led to his grade school line. It was whack. It wasn't boo worthy, but it was kind of whack. Smoke. I don't smoke. That's why I pick you over QP. Really, I don't know why QP needs a battle, but that's another video for another day. Then he started comparing them grind time and smack, which is true, especially when he was in PG. He was grind time and then back to smack, grind time and then back to smack. Snake Eat Rats, I didn't get the transition from talking about grind time to smack and the Snake Eat Rats. I guess it's because he keeps jumping back and forth. Then you find out that he's not getting paid in either before, so that was cool. The 40, 45, raise them together. That was nice. I like that. That was a good bar right there. He made fun of the fact, the leave without your hands. He did make fun of that. So, it's cool that you can laugh at yourself and be like, hey, what the hell? I did it. It happened. Whatever. And, he said he bounced back from it. Hey, because I made $7,000 off this. So, shit, I'm cool. And the 3 losses in a row, he's like, if all these losses can give you this, then I'm losing all year. That was a good line. I like that. That was a very good line. The David Ruffin rehearse, I think I heard it before in a song, but not in that way. It was like something to deal with David Ruffin, but nonetheless, he did a little differently. So, it was a very good bar. I like it. I like that bar. And then he went into his talking about his followers, if he bought followers. Didn't care about that. Like I said, I don't care if you're buying followers. That's none of my business because I'm barely on Twitter anyway. And then he led it to the body scheme. So we all know the body scheme. Everybody's talking about the Shock Rue guy. First off, the body scheme, the first time I heard it was Big Cannon against Heartless. And besides, that was an upgrade to Heartless's arm scheme, where he talked about how to use an arm. Basically, Big Cannon one-upped that and said, this is how you catch a body. So he used the whole body for it. So basically, that's the first time. Of course, it was heard. Of course, it was heard before, but I still think it was a very good scheme. And I don't know if it was better than Big Cannon's, but it was a very good. It could probably stand up there with Big Cannon's. That's just me. That's just how I feel. Third round. John John. He went into Hitman Worker. Don is a boss. That's an okay way to start off. It was good. You can't call anything off unless it's a second round when it comes to Hitman versus Arsenal. I like it. That was a good bar. I like it. He talked about also how he's so much better live, but when we see him at cam, he gets boring. That was very good, but it's kind of true. Like Hitman does look boring in some battles when it comes to it on YouTube, but he's like much better live. He talked about Terrence Williams, and then they started booing him. So really, like I said, I'm not into booing. It's kind of whack. It's kind of a waste of energy to me. So it's whatever. You know, lost to back to the PGs. That was eh. The chopper knocking section down. Took that from Hitman. 7 pounds. Took that from X Factor. Eh. Checkerboard bar. Eh. The averb noun simile thing, that was nice. I like that. That was not bad. It did sound forced as well. So it's sometimes you got to stop reaching when it comes to like wordplay and slow it down, and this and that. Sometimes it's hard to do that when you're trying to make it sound right and sound together. So the honey mustard chicken strip, heard before, especially in many different ways. Didn't care for it. Log in, log off, sign out. I think that was made by DNA in DNA versus Sue Surf. I could be wrong about that. Quote me if I'm wrong in the comments, if I'm wrong about that. And the Ruger take her out and talk about Cougar take her out. I'll let the Ruger take her out. Didn't care. Talked about show out. Didn't care. Jumping jack bar. Didn't care. The throwing up blood. Didn't care. Especially recycled. I didn't care for that bar. And lead drawn with a sketch. Didn't care. And pretty much that was it. Both their third rounds weren't that well done. I didn't like both third rounds that much. But if I had to edge it, to me, Hitman Holla edged that third round to me. Even though he had lesser lines, like he was more he had a little bit more of haymakers compared to John John. Like John John had more lines, but it just led to more not hitting, basically. So it kind of made his round very more boring in parts, basically. So if it was me, I'd edge the third round to Hitman Holla. So basically, I have 2-1 Hitman Holla. And it just pretty much leads me to this. Actually, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna put that in another video. So we're not gonna worry about that right now. But basically, when it comes, but I'll tell you this: the basis that I'm trying to tell you about this is bar flipping is okay. It's not bad to do. It's not a bad thing to do. But when you're bar flipping so much in all 3 rounds, it kind of becomes a problem, and it kind of makes you look like you're using it as a crutch, which is not a good thing for battle rappers, pretty much. When you're trying to use other people's bars and other people's slogans and other people's schemes, and trying to upgrade them, especially when you're not really upgrading them, it's not a good thing at all. Basically, bar flipping is not bad, but to make it worse. Like, I can't see how John John really won this battle, especially when some of the same people that were saying John John won, saying he did it better, they were the same ones that were complaining about Rich Dollars and Tay Rock bar flipping each other. They were complaining about that, but y'all don't have a problem with John John the Don using it? That really makes no sense. Basically, I'm saying
that's a fucking problem.
You know what I mean? So it's funny like that. It's funny like that how people are pretty much picking and choosing when bar flipping a lot is good and when bar flipping a lot is bad. So really, I was gonna make that another video, but I just wanted to just put that out there, really. So I really don't know how people can say John John really won this at all. And you can't really say he's more lyrical when he's been using a lot of Hitman schemes and a lot of other people's bars and schemes and slogans. And it's like, you know what I mean? It makes it look like you're using it as a crutch. So it doesn't help at all when you're trying to basically do this. When you're a battle rapper, you're supposed to be original and creative. And even if you bar flip, you try to upgrade the bar, make the bar better. Like, yo, I would have done it this way, and it would have been much better. Hey, John the Don just didn't do that. He just took the scheme and just used it, basically. Or took the bar or took the slogan and really just used it without changing it much. So how can you upgrade what you're not changing? How can you upgrade the bar when you're not really changing the bar? You know, it's stuff like that. I'm going too long anyway, basically. So shout outs to everybody out there doing their thing. Shout outs to all the reviews that are gonna be coming out. And yo, shout outs to everybody out there, man. 750 unbiased. Shout outs to Dana. Her Sober Life is her subscription. I'm gonna put that down on the description. Shout outs to Jory. I'm gonna put his link to the description. And shout outs to Jerry D. I'm gonna put his shit in the description. And shout outs to everybody, man. Shout outs to everybody out there. I hope y'all had a great time watching the battle. And hopefully Charlie Clips versus Serious Jones is next. I hope. You know, but I've been hearing that Johnny Alcatraz versus Ill Will might be next. So it's kind of what's going on, basically. So shout outs to everybody doing their thing, and I'm out. Deuces, man. Peace.